Johnny Sins, he's like, isn't he like the #1 male star in the world?
Yeah.
Because I've heard of him for years. So why have I? Have you heard of him, you guys?
I haven't heard of
the
the
name, but I don't know.
You've probably seen it. You've probably talked off to him.
No, I don't know.
You can't rule it out. You just
he's
can't.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite niche in my interest though, so I'm not sure.
I mean, he's an astronaut, he's a fireman, teacher, doctor.
You do know that they're not really them occupations when they do that in the videos.
He was a Tesla driver for me.
Plumber.
Right.
Oh, so he's a character.
So you got a storyline with him then?
He's not really a fucking astronaut.
Tesla driver.
We just did a scene in a Tesla.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Did he message you? Did you message him?
He messaged me first. I was like, oh, Johnny Sins, why not? Yeah, and I'm in love with him. He's just so fit.
He messaged you on what platform?
Twitter.
And
ages ago, like a year and a half ago, and then obviously with COVID and everything like that.
And he's American, is that correct?
Yeah, so I met him in Vegas.
Okay, and then talk us through the day.
So the first day we made TikToks and YouTubes, everything like that, and all the TikToks did really well. Like a few of them got like 20 million plus. They went insane. And then we did a YouTube video, and then it was kind of like, okay, like, should we do the scene? Okay, so we did a bedroom scene, and then I went back the next day and did the scene in a Tesla. Because why not?
When you say that, you're like, you look a little. It's the most awkward, not awkward, but the most timid I've seen you. You're clearly a confident woman, but you seem quite. You're blushing when you say that. So
I know it's just because I fancy him really.
So, but then, is it when you're with him and there's a clear sort of goal? We're going to get here. You meet up knowing that's going to happen. But first, you're fucking about the TikTok. So we'll get that shit done first.
Yeah.
At what point do you then go? Shall we do like? Are you awkward in that moment or not?
Of course, and you mean you're like building up to like the day, and you're like, oh my god, like you're working with someone like imagine me and you right here right now. We know that we've got a at 6.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I can't describe to you a vagina, so I think.
No, but it's just like you're like normal, and then like like you meet people on like a normal level, and then it's like work mode, let's fuck, So it's kind of that like it's just crazy, and I love it, and I think it's like an adrenaline rush for me. It's like going on stealth.
Right. I don't know what you meant at first. You mean the roller coaster? All day wristband, baby. So, what did the scene entail?
The first one was like, it was so hard. I actually had to stop because I couldn't take his dick in my like he literally like ruined in my insides.
What? Because he's good at it.
Yeah, and like it was just I think I was just telling him to go harder and harder, and I think that I didn't think of the repercussions that my insides are going to go to jelly. So I was like, can you like now? That sounds really bad.
No, you're telling Johnny Sins how to play. Yeah, that's like me going up to Aguero and going, you need to get that in the net.
Yeah. My car park ticket's running out.
Yeah, so and then the second one we did it in a Tesla. We were like driving around the desert in Vegas, and then we just stopped and then just did it by the side of the road, really like in a quiet space, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, and that was fun. But the second day was more fun because it was more like gentle and loving.
And like, for example, like not us, but if someone had to go and see that to check that out, like where would they find that?
Yeah.
Like, would that even show up on your credit card?